what I was able to get done from this massive bulk lot here that I bought for $59.99 at the thrift store down the street is I separated all the Lego into these pieces right here. Then I actually separated a bag here full of Mega Blocks, and we're probably going to be donating this to the local thrift store, probably either a Valley Village or potentially a Goodwill. Look at this. Yeah, there's a lot of like Mega Bloks characters and stuff in there as well. And this is all like the minifigures and accessories. I separated them all out. Now I have to take a bunch of photos of them and see which pieces go with what. And then the ones that I can't figure out, I'll probably just put those as a bulk lot. However, I did notice there was a ton of figures that were painted. It looks like they were doing customs, like that's Carnage. I guess this was supposed to be Venom right there. And they also painted a bunch of Stormtrooper helmets, I think trying to make symbiotes or something. This horse was white, now it was painted black. So I got my hands full today. What I'm actually going to do with all of this is I'm going to see if I can find a way to remove this paint. I'm going to go to the dollar store and I'm going to get some nail polish remover and see if I can get the paint off at the very least. If not, if that doesn't work, I'll probably have to figure something else out. Or I might actually just give them to someone because I can't use these. So my mission today, after I take all those photos of the minifigures to see what pieces go with what, will be to go to the dollar store and get some nail polish remover to try to fix these minifigures and pieces. It looks like I have a lot of work ahead of me, so I'm going to get a coffee before I start working on these minifigures. We've actually been blessed with good weather, even this late into November. It's crazy. I don't remember a November being this nice in Toronto in God knows, I don't know, what, 10 years? Large, why not? It's gonna be a long day anyways. Definitely need some padded envelopes for mailing. Holy crap, these look exactly like Lego. They do have Playmobil figures here. These are minifigures in a sealed bag, so it's kind of like the Lego mini-series. But yeah, they don't have minifigures here for Lego. I don't think you'd ever see minifigures, at least in the Dollaramas in Canada, for Lego. Maybe Playmobil, obviously, like you've seen, and those other ones, like the like that Hasbro Power Rangers one. That's so bizarre. Okay, I've found the nail polish, but I'm having trouble finding the nail polish remover. It's gotta be in this section. If you got nail polish, I mean, it's gotta be in this section. Ah, there we are. I knew it. So we got two different types. We got Love You nail polish remover for $2.25, and then we got this one as well. One of them is bigger, so let's go with the one that's bigger. So here's the way I separated all the minifigures. It was a ton of work, and honestly, I could probably find more pieces that go with each other. But after all this work, I am just dead tired. I found a bunch that went together with their heads and bodies all in the right place. And then this is just a bunch of accessories and minifigure body pieces, some complete figures, but just like missing the actual like head with the right body and legs, etc. But there's a ton of accessories in here. It's a lot. This could probably list, if I wanted to list it on eBay, I could probably list this for over $150 Canadian, and it would probably sell, to be honest, because it is pretty heavy. Let's take a look at the weight here. Got my scale here for listing. Yeah, so we're looking at 350 grams of just body parts and accessories. And we also separated a bunch of stuff out here, and I'll show you what's in each bag. And I've never seen so many skeletons all in one place. Look at this. We even have the horse here, and there was at least 50 skeletons here. And honestly, I can't find lots of skeletons that big. I see lots of like 5 or 10, and usually they sell for about, for the 5 lots are about 15 to 25, and then for like the 10 lots up to $40. So I guess around 50 of them should hypothetically sell for over $100. So really fantastic. We even have one here with like a nice witch hat. And we have probably my favorite lot of everything that was in that bulk buy. All the Lego Simpsons characters. We even got Milhouse there. Oh my god, this is amazing. Although I have to swap out the hands here because I don't think that's Maggie's hands. So we're gonna have to swap those out with something yellow. There you go, much better. And then we've got all these. I think they were like Mandalorian clone troopers. I was looking them up and I couldn't find anyone lotting them up. They were all selling them individual, and they look to sell for around $7 to $10 Canadian. I mean, if I put them all as a lot, we're looking at 9 here in total. So I'd average them out to maybe $5 each. So I don't know, maybe about $50, $45, $50 I think would be a good price for this lot, but I don't know. Tempted to keep these. They look really nice. And this was the most spectacular lot. Look at this. Old vintage Lego Spaceman characters. There is a ton of them, especially in the red suit. Although this guy, I looked him up, the Bricktober version of this guy, he looks to sell for around $50 on eBay. So the most expensive piece for sure. All the other ones sell for around $5 each, roughly. I mean, if I was going to lot this out, even if I separated this, you're probably looking at least $60 to $70. If I include that guy, maybe $120. And then these were the random Star Wars pieces that we found. Some loose heads, a bunch of helmets, and a bunch of droids on top of that. We also got Rey there from, obviously, The Force Awakens. Not a bad lot, you know, some extra helmets here and there, different body parts. To be honest, there's not a lot here complete, so if I was going to list on eBay, I would probably list it for about $40 to $55. And here is the rest. This is the rest of the minifigures here that were complete. We got Hot Dog Guy there. We've got a Gladiator. We've got some Ninjago characters, some Mickey Mouse, some Disney. We've got horses. We've got Batman, and we have the Joker as well over here. And this guy, he's like a $25 minifigure. Honestly, I was kind of in shock. I thought what might have been Mega Bloks at first, like his mouth opens up there. But no, it is Lego. So actually, these guys somehow made it into here. I don't know how they made it into that lot. We'll have to find their heads after. But yeah, all of this stuff here, it's pretty sweet. If I was going to average the price at maybe $5 on average per minifigure, you are looking at least $70 to $80 here. Maybe more because horses do sell for a lot. Okay, so this is a bit of a test. See if I can actually remove some of this paint with the nail polish remover. Now, there's different types of paint on these figures. Like one of these guys has got like thick, it looks like acrylic paint on there. So that's going to be very difficult. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get the paint off of that, but the ones that I think I might be able to have a decent try at is stuff like this, where it looks like it's been kind of like Sharpied on. It says Space Monkey right there. So this is an old Lego System Space minifigure, so pretty cool. It'd be nice to get that off, because I do have a lot going right now with a bunch of these figures. So let's try this out. I do have some paper towel right here, so let me move this over here so we can keep dabbing onto there. Here, Space Monkey. Let's see if this comes off. Okay. So it is coming off. I'm getting a lot of blue. So that is probably a good thing. And then we're going to wipe this off with the paper towel after. Okay. So if you do this a lot, you can get rid of paint that you don't necessarily want to get rid of. So you got to be very careful when you're doing this, obviously. But right now, it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. Obviously, wash your hands after you're done this. Okay, so I'm going to use a bit of paper towel. Okay. So as you can see, it's still kind of like, it's got like a greenish tone because of the blue mixing with the yellow. So we're going to keep going until all we see is yellow. See? Like that. So we are getting to the bottom of it now. So that is nice. Gotta make sure to get his elbows too. Okay. So it is good to know that you can get rid of some of these paint issues or marker issues on Lego minifigures. Just take some time. You know, but the time could be worth it if it's like a really expensive minifigure, like maybe a Boba Fett from Cloud City. Anyone? That's a really expensive minifigure. Okay, so you can use cotton swabs as well. I'm just using these because that's all I have with me at the moment. It probably would be easier, to be honest, if I was using cotton swabs. You got a lot more cotton and fabric to use with that. But right now, I have to say, it's coming out pretty good. It's coming out pretty good, so we're going to let this one sit. And then we're going to wipe it off more, and I'll show you what it looks like after. Another method you could use is just soak them in like a bath of nail polish remover. As you can see, the paint is coming off of that helmet right there. I'm just going to let these guys sit for a bit, and then I'm going to wipe off all the marker in also ink. I hope you guys learned something today, and let me know if you guys have any success getting rid of some ink or potentially paint on your minifigures. You could also try rubbing alcohol. That is something that I've had success with in the past, but I think nail polish remover does a little bit better of a job. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and remember, with that being said, may your carts always be full.